All right. Now waiting for him to jump on here. We're gonna go ask him some questions for some of y'all, so y'all can know. What's up, brother?
What's up, cuz?
All right. For those of y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure you've seen my cousin before, his music and everything. But for those who don't know who you are, let people know who you are, man. Like what you got going on?
International soul singer Audi-Yo, man. Hey, we out here in Turkey, man. Istanbul, Turkey. It's lovely. I don't want to leave, unfortunately, but I got to come back eventually.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
let
man.
me ask you a question. This is your first time traveling international, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So tell me about that. We come from the same town, you know what I'm saying? We both struggling, black people, you know what I'm saying? We none of us born with a silver spoon in our mouth, but you went from Port Arthur, Texas. Now you're sitting in Istanbul. Talk to people about that a little bit. Like what was that experience? Because we know nothing about no international travel, no passports, no nothing. We were just trying to survive on food stamps and government cheese.
True. It's very culture shocking. Me being here, and to see how the people are and how they treat us as Americans, it is unrealistic. It's like you hear so many stories about this happening, that happening, kidnapping, and all this crazy stuff, but you have to worry about that in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So my thing to tell anybody who's looking at me and listening to the sound of my voice is, man, if you have a chance to do something, do it. Don't let no one steer you wrong, because the United States is behind. They are behind, from the food that we eat, from the drinks that we drink, from the way that they do society. Um, I, I don't even want to come back, you know, but I have to. Unfortunately, I got shows back home and I got to come back and my family's back home. But
Mm-hmm.
this was a culture. This right here make me want to move, like even more, since I already wanted to move. But now it's like, I can't even, man, cuz it's dope. It's dope. Anything that you want to know personally, since I'm here in Turkey?
Well, no, I'm asking questions. I'm the interview guy. That's what I do, brother. You
Okay.
in my world now. I'm not on a concert stage. So I remember that too. I said the same thing when I went to Ethiopia in 2018. I started paying attention to all of that, and I'm like, man, I don't want to come back. I said the same thing. Now you kind of went like I went, like your family didn't go with you that time, right? So did you tell your wife? I'm not gonna mention her name on the live, but did you tell your wife you didn't want to come back?
I didn't. Well, she already figured that I was like transitioning. She heard the way I was talking and
Mm-hmm.
the way everything was so cheap, and she was like, "Oh, wait." I like, yeah, get ready, get ready, because it's happening. It's happening now. Like now that I know, like, can't nobody tell me I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 6 o'clock in the morning here. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody tell me different now. It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
just put a little bit more money to the side and I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. Yeah.
Exactly. So, well, and it's the thing, man. When you got a talent that you don't need to be held down, you can move anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you do music, and the music is done in the world, and a lot of artists, when they, people think artists fell off. Some artists go overseas and they killing the game that way. So let me ask you a question. Do you see how people killing the game overseas since you've been there with music?
Yes, man. Like, the music is so cultural. It's different. Like, it's not the see, my music is different, and they just took it like it was, like they heard it yesterday. It was kind of crazy, and I was like, what in the world? And you know what they moved to first? Who You Are.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, Who You Are moved them first. And I was like, what? I like there are people that I've never heard of. And I'm talking about singing, man, like sound good. Like, they sound like better than any Beyonce singer, better than Usher, Chris Brown. Like, they got some singers out here, man, and they are killing, killing. You ain't gonna never hear about them, but guess what? Their money is right. They get booked. You will never hear from them. And I don't think I don't think they even care about being out.
Right. Yeah, and this is the thing too, because our money goes so much longer out there. You literally could probably go start a record label out there and put more artists on your label in a place like that. Or, you know, me, I'm about the continent of Africa, but I've been to Turkey at least in a limited fashion, and I got to kind of see how it was. I mean, you got more experience in Istanbul than me because I didn't get to really roam around, but I at least got to see the culture a little bit while I was there. And do you kind of see how you could possibly
Yeah. The people, as far as it's not what everyone thinks. Like Istanbul is like, I went to Asia yesterday, you know. Asia is like literally like some water and you're in Asia. Like I rode a boat for like 30 cents.
by Asia? You mean as a city, or you mean as a, what are you talking about?
No, Asia, literally
Oh,
Asia.
country.
Yeah, literally. It's like
No, what country?
yeah, it's like the water. It's like the water, and then Asia. Like I was like, what?
No,
Like,
what I'm trying to get at. Yes, I know what Asia is, but what country were you talking about in Asia? Asia's a big continent.
don't make me lie. All I know is I was there, and it was Asia, and I didn't even get like deep into it. I was like tripping that I was already there, and I had just crossed the water, and the boat trip was like 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
30 cents. Like that's cheaper than any bus ticket I've ever rode on.
Right.
Bus ticket is like $1.50.
Yeah.
You know, so it's right across the lake, man. It was crazy, you know. So the people, man, I encourage anybody, man. I can't wait to go to Africa, you know, because we are so far.
Well, let me ask you a question, because the biggest issue that I have when I'm doing my platform talking to Black Americans, the biggest issue they have is fear of the unknown, right? So you go over there in Turkey, which is not a black country at all. How were you treated when since you've been there in Turkey as a black man?
They call me King Audi-Yo.
Really?
They put King in front of my name.
Wow.
Like they treat me like I've never felt so free like in my life. Like I can't make this up. Like people, I know we all hear the stories and we all fear in our family saying, don't you go across that world and da 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 da. What about us? The way I see it is I only see y'all at funerals, and I see y'all at funerals, I see y'all at weddings maybe, and family reunions if we have them. So what are
Yeah.
you missing? Yeah, what are you missing if you decide to take your family and go across the world? What are you missing? You got a whole nother world that you never seen. That could be your calling, you know. But as far as the black people, man, I've seen black people from the Bronx. I met black people from Florida. I met so many people from like the Netherlands, um, Nigeria, Egypt. We got some black people there, man. We got black people here, man. It's live, dog, and they don't even look at us crazy, man. And gold, I thought, you know, I wore my gold. I have my gold chains and stuff down here. Man, they got so much gold. They got gold mines here, gold factories. Like, they ain't even tripping on you. Like, you be yourself, man. They not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Cops don't even wear guns around here like talking about. We ain't got
Okay.
to worry about that kind of stuff, man.
Now we talk about the police. Okay. So you say the police don't have guns. How do you feel walking around their police? Do you feel
Well,
like
right?
that's with you?
They go above and beyond to speak to you. They make sure you feel comfortable. They shake your hand and talk to you. They talk in English, like they talk good English. I'm talking about fluent. You know,
Mm.
it's some of them talk so good. I think they're from the United States, and I
Right.
know they're not. So it's not like that. When I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, like this is real. This is really happening. And us as people, we just won't know because we don't take chances. We listen to everybody else. Everybody else have something to say, but they not doing nothing. They got something to say, but they not doing nothing.
Yeah, and see, talking about, you know, like basically how do you finance yourself. I mean, the key is at the end of the day is see if you can make money where you at. But understand the key that being a U.S. citizen, it gives us an advantage. And what I mean by that is that if you are, let's say, a digital, what they call them digital nomads now, basically the people working from home making money. If you're a digital nomad, you can go to Turkey. For instance, if I wanted to go to Turkey, you know, I can go there. And like I said, I got about 2 more years or so from off that doggone child support, right? After that 2 years, I can move anywhere if I want to. Not to say child support holding me back, but I just want to kind of just wrap that up before I start moving around a little bit. You know what I'm talking
Nothing
about?
to tie you back. Nothing to tie you back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the States.
Time, like I said, my son is my son. You know, I can send him money from wherever I'm at in the world. It don't matter. You know, I can always put some money, in, you know. But anyway, outside of all of that, if you have some money you making here, and look, how much money did you ask the expats? Because you were talking to expats, right? Did you ask the expats how much money you need in the U.S. to live in Turkey? Did you ask them that when you was there?
Mm-mm. I just took a couple $100. You know, I never really take a lot of money because you never know, you know, what'll happen. But once I realized like $100 of our dollars was $800 of their dollars, I'm still on my first $100. And I've been here, you know, and I'm still on my first $100 because everything is so cheap and they really not hounding you. You know what I'm saying? Plus everything is negotiable in this country. So it's like in Turkey, you know, you go to the store, you say 100 Turkish lira, you say I got 30, they say 40, you say 35, so you gone. US, you better have that,
And
you better have the sales tax.
to that, basically, if you like to barter and all that and make deals, it's like that in the African continent too. In certain places, like when I was on the beach, me and my wife was on the beach buying something, right? And the first price they give you, look, they gonna give you the American price, right? They gonna try to get you. It is
Yeah,
they gonna try to get you. Like, man, I ain't paying that. You say you give a price. And then, you know, they're going to try to up, you know, like make them feel like they won a little bit, but then they, you know, you win it. You know what I'm saying? But it's on the other side of the world, so you can't get really offended. Because Americans will go certain place like, there's no price tags nowhere. Nah, they going to negotiate with you. So you can't, you know, let them get you. You know, yeah, he's in Istanbul, Turkey. Yes, he is. And I got him on here because it's his first time traveling internationally. You know, I talk about, you know, the different things of how we feel or whatever. Instead of coming from me, you can come from him. So the police was cool. You didn't have no problem with the police. You didn't worry
correct,
about them. They were gonna kill you, right? Now,
correct.
the PTSD most of us have as Black Americans, the police. How did you feel at first when they approached you?
Um, when I first saw him, you know, the first thing I said was cop. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what to say or what to think, but they took that away from me. They didn't even give me that. They couldn't. They started smiling, like hello, like big handshake, like are you okay? Like what's going on? Where you from? Da 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 da. Like welcome. How long will you stay? Stay with us. Look, they said stay with us. Are you staying? Stay forever. You want to stay? Like I'm just visiting. It's like, man, we want you to have the. If you need anything, then one of them gave me their card. They said, if you need anything while you're here, just call me. You know, that's the kind of stuff they own out here. Like they happy to see Americans, especially Black, because they went above and beyond to speak to me. Like I was like, wow, like that's crazy.
Americans don't realize like how much love we get overseas. Like over here in this country, we treat it like worse than dirt on the ground. But once you get over there, you probably seen it. They heard you talk and they realized that you wasn't African. Because I know if you kept quiet, they probably thought you was African.
I lied and said I was from Nigeria.
They
And
thought you was Nigerian.
they
Yeah.
didn't, but it didn't work. As soon as I started talking, they was like, oh, no, American. I said, yeah, American. They was like, oh, they was like, damn near getting on their knees. Damn, I was like, hold on, man. Like, I ain't used to that. Like, I'm just audio. I ain't all that extra stuff y'all trying to give us, but it's cool though. It has a pro and a con.
Yeah, it is, and like I said, you know, we get love wherever we at outside this place. That's why every person I've ever talked with, bro, that they visit or they travel, they're like, man, I ain't going back to that place. Forget that place. Then we look at, you know, the Dante Wright thing. We look at the trial of George Floyd. We fighting the same old issues over and over and over and over and over. Then this is the thing, bro. Like on my page, you got a group of black folk that will say, they hear us talking, well, why y'all want to run to other countries? We should stay here and fight. Why y'all want to run? Now, based off of how you've been treated in Turkey versus versus your years here, do you feel that if you took your family right now, if you wanted to, and kids to Israel, you got kids, you got a wife, just as much as I got, what is your opinion on that comment about you running, that you don't want to stay and fight, all that other crap?
As far as running?
What do you think about that opinion coming from people, Black American people? Some, not all.
Man, you run, you're gonna get shot in the States. If you're gonna get shot before you run in the States. You know, it's inevitable. We're seeing the film more and more now every day. You know, more and more now every day, you just getting shot. Like, I'm talking about like on camera. Like it doesn't even matter no more. Where are we at in life with that? And then when you come over to these places, they're not even carrying guns. You don't even have a gun because they have different laws. You can't even get a handgun in these places, like talking about. So I don't know if I would run. I would run. It's better than getting shot. At least I got to run a dying chance. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people are just weird. You know what I'm saying? I think about these things like all the time. You know, we talk about these things, man. You talk about them. And people are weird. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your flowers while you're living. You're more valuable dead than you're alive. And cops are just killing people, and it's like the world sees it. Nobody does nothing about it. Like it's nothing being done to these people. Everything it was injustice. It was in the line of duty. You feel me? And it's like you come to these places over here, man, and you don't see that kind of stuff, you know, and it's just heartbreaking, you know, because I'm for my people. You already know, you know, we for our people, and you can't make people do. All you can do is show them. You can't make them. You can only bring them to the lake. They got to drink their own water. You know what I'm saying? You teach me how to fish, I'm a fish for a lifetime. Don't just give me nothing. So I just think people need to wake up. You know, understand that this ain't going nowhere no time soon. As long as we have guns and gun laws and all these crazy guns and cops, you know, killing people, you know, it's only going to get worse. Do you know what's worse? It had been going on. We just didn't have cameras to show it. You know, cops were even, where we go far, how were cops? Cops were made when they were slaves.
Yeah.
You know, they come, that's where it comes from.
Right.
It comes from slavery. So we haven't even crossed that barrier yet. And we sitting here talking about, oh, cops are not bad and the good got to go with the bad. And no, it's because if I put my kids and your kids and some white kids and some Chinese kids and some Asian kids, I bet they're all going to play with each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to, it's taught. Racism is taught. You know, it's something that you grow. It's not inevitable. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish our people just wake up, man, because this world, man, I'm DMX is more valuable dead.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing about that, bro. What you just said, you brought up a good point. Like, you know, on my page, we've been talking about all the different mothers, like Samaria Rice, which is Tamir Rice's mother. And then I've done a story. I just got to waiting for it to be edited from Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, talking about, you know, these groups like, because the situation of Black Lives Matter, basically, white folks that came in, finessed, and now they get in the bag. So they getting all kind of bag off of black men's deaths, man. But like you said, during life, we ain't ish in life, but in death, people get millions of dollars off of black folk. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And then I know one person I was looking at. Yes, I know it's a different trial. I know. I mean, it was just a misspoke. I know. But this the thing. You know, I think, you know, which, shout out to our brother, Riz Islam. And I think one person was saying that he said America and Africa belongs to us. People don't even understand. Like I said, and I like the brother. I knew RZA before y'all knew who even RZA was. Okay, I remember he was just a young FOI. Okay, he'll tell you that, and that's our brother's opinion. My opinion on this situation: you guys don't see the writings on the wall, and in the dark days that's coming to America. Okay, they don't see it, and the problem with my people, bro, is we wait until we in the thick of it to like, oh man, I want to get out of here now. And I'm trying to tell black folk. I've been telling black folks since 2018 since I first went, man, y'all better get y'all passport. And then what Donald Trump did, he shut them passports down, bro. He shut them down. They be like, man, I want to get a passport. And they go wait till this country gets so bad for now they want to start looking around and going to Africa or Turkey, wherever they want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get you to tell, like, your experiences to let them know that they'll be treated a lot better other places sometimes than here.
Oh yeah, like I said, I don't want to come back. Like, and I'm not just saying it because, you know, I'm on here. Like, you know, me and you talked before I left. You know, I called you when I first found out I was leaving. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm here, you know, and I know you had already went to Ethiopia. I know you had already traveled. So, you know, I feel comfortable talking to you, your family, and I don't want to come back. Like, the way they treat us is like, I've never been so free. Like in all my years, I've never felt the way I feel about the place. And it is, for it to be like that here, it just opens my mind to like Africa and places like that, because this right here is like a 95% Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and it's dope. Like, it's dope. Like, I can't even express the way I feel, you know, and I'm just glad that they brought me down for bookings and, you know, got me down here singing. But yeah, cause these people, I've been telling people to get your passports. You know, I got my, you know what I did when the pandemic hit? I went and got my whole family passports. As soon as I could not perform, when I found out that when people was calling back asking for deposits and canceling shows because of the pandemic, I went and got my whole family passports. The whole family. I was like, come on, we all go and get it right now. You know what I'm saying? And they got there, so they just waiting on me now. So now that I'm here and I can share my experience, and we're ready to go now. What are they talking? How women treated there?
About the women, how is the women treated in Turkey?
The woman is you don't. I know we see the movies all the time, and the women are covered up and bundled up and all that stuff, but you only have to wear that like in sacred places. You don't have to wear that every day. Like, I know we think that because we see it on TV shows all the time, and or we see people in the U.S. with them covered up, but no, in Turkey, you don't have to do that. And if you don't have it, they'll supply you with it. So it's not like you have to be walking around with it all the time. If you don't have it, they have it. They'll just give it to you. You put it on, you can walk up in like the big cathedrals and places like that. You have to have it on your head, women. And men, you can just dress the way you want to dress.
And one thing I can tell people, you know, that particular country, because like you said, Islam is the national religion. So, you know, wherever country you go to, you gotta play by their rules. You know, you're not going there to buck the system, right? So I'm like, okay, that's what I gotta do. Okay, that's what I gotta do, and going back to where I come from, right? But this the thing, yeah, because the worldview a lot of us have come from, you know, the white system, right? And Hollywood. Oh yeah, that's your spot, huh?
Starting to get some light out here now. I can show people how I look out here.
Yeah. How's the traffic?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, like for me, like I said, you know, I'm more of an Africa guy. Like I said, you ain't been there yet, and that's why I can't wait till you go. And you feel that way in Turkey. I can't wait till you get to Wisconsin. Man, you gonna feel like telling you be like, nah, I wanna be here.
Man, Look at these people comment. Look, let me tell you something. Whoever these people comment, I know we got some people that always say stuff. I'm here. I'm here. They don't say Turkey ain't like that because I'm here. Like you can't tell me what it's like, and I'm here. Now, if you hear where I'm at, that's different. But everybody's experience not the same. You know, I'm here on business. I'm here to perform. You know, I come to this country to do concerts. My experience might not be like someone else's experience. They maybe treat me different because they know I'm an entertainer. I don't know, but I do know that all the experience that I've got, I've had not one problem yet. Not one thing that makes me second guess me getting on the plane. The only thing that I had a problem with, and I called you about it, cause when they was playing the call to prayer, when they was playing it over the whole country, and I was like, what in the world is this? The purge? Like, what's going on? I thought it was gonna be crazy here, but I found out that was just the way that they pray here. They have the music playing over the whole country. Like, I don't care if you're in a hotel room, I don't care if you're in a house, you're gonna hear it. When it comes on, you gonna hear it. That's how loud it is in the country. That's the only thing I had a problem with. But then once I realized what it was, I was like, oh, they really about their Muslim life here. They about their life here. They not playing.
Hold on a quick second. Sis said that hold on, I need to reply to this. You say you replied to the flyer page to tell they're still open to hosting. Hey, DM me, sister, and that way I can get you in the right place. DM me, please, about that. Anyway, yeah, because you went during Ramadan. So
Yeah, I'm here doing Ramadan. Like, where it's real in the field. Like, it's not even. They do things backwards here. Like weekends, they don't turn up. The United States, we be looking to turn up on the weekends. You know, they don't do that here. They praise. They pray. Like they big on that on the weekends. So everything shuts down on weekends, and they really like buckle down on they God. You know, and on weekdays they turn up. So it's totally different than the United States here. That's another thing that I found out.
Okay, Turkey is more of a, would you consider a conservative country, right?
True.
Okay. Do you like the environment of Turkey in a conservative environment, or you like all this craziness and whoredom in America?
I take Turkey any day over the U.S. Any day, like any day, like I just say bye.
Man, the first time I really paid attention to the whoredom in this country is when I went to Ethiopia, and I saw how, because their environment is very conservative in Ethiopia, and their national religion is mostly Orthodox Christian. But you know, if you know anything about the Bible and things like that, I mean, they had the scriptures way before this white man come around, right? You know, they even had the Book of Enoch and all that other thing. Man, trust me, when they talk about the Star of David, no, I actually seen the star, you know, all of that. And they had right there King Johannes's capital in Ethiopia. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say this. In their culture, that's not tolerated for you to be walking around with all your chest showing, your butt showing. Then when I flew back to America, that's all you see. And I'm like, are we living in a land of whores? Like, what is this? And you got little kids, you know what I'm saying? You got little kids growing up watching all this, and that's being normalized. And then in those countries, if a woman show up like that in those countries, in some of those African countries, those women will walk up to them with something and say, "Hey, no, put this on. What are you doing? We don't do this."
True. You never lying about that, man. And they are very dressed here. Like, I haven't seen that one half naked person since I've been here in Turkey. Not one. And the ones that did wear clothes that were like appealing, they was like just a little tighter on them, but it wasn't nothing like what they behinds hanging out, you know, like what we used to seeing in the States, you know. So it's a lot different. It's definitely a lot different when it comes to the appearance of people. What she said, I would like to know the living. You can live in a 3-bedroom here for like $200 a month. If you
Yes, want to know. So $200 a month to get you a 3-bedroom, and then of course he ain't been there long enough to investigate schools and all that, or maybe he will investigate schools. I don't know. But
well, my kids are homeschooled, so I wouldn't even. I mean, I would put them in school for them to try to learn something new, but for the most part, all my kids are homeschooled because of my music career. But it was something that I would look into if I did move them.
Oh, okay. One thing I'm gonna tell you, like, and I'm gonna respond to it, but don't demand nothing because I'll block you. Ain't nobody around here gonna demand nothing here. But I answer because some people may have that question because I have some people in the Hispanic community watch my show. Um, I don't know
Yes,
if
they are.
you said Mexicans in Turkey. Man, Mexicans go all over the world. Why wouldn't they belong in Turkey? Mexicans are in freaking Africa too.
Mexicans are here,
They
like
there.
real.
Like, why wouldn't they be there? Like, what's the problem? Like, see, people travel all over the world. See, that's that old American mentality, asking questions like nobody can travel, nobody can do this. You know what I'm saying?
No, you good, George. We not blasting you. We just telling you, like, you gotta change the way you think, cause man, there are Mexicans here and they talk good English. They be up here cooking and man, it's crazy what you see out here because you see everybody. It's not just one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. It's like everybody's here. It's like a big gumbo. It's crazy. I've never seen nothing like it.
Well, okay. This is why I say, especially now, Turkey. He's telling you about Turkey, right? On the continent of Africa, women, like I say, women are. I didn't see no woman over there being dogged out or treated bad or whatever. And the thing is, you don't realize when you go to these places, you have a privilege that they don't have. Whether you in Turkey or whether you in the continent of Africa, so being a Black American, you're looked at as a nationality, not your color. Now you realize that, right? Other parts of the world call themselves a nationality. This dumb white supremacist system, everything's off of a stupid color. Like, you're an American over there. You're not Black. You're an American, right?
True.
Now you felt more American in Turkey than you do here, right?
They say American. They don't
Yeah.
say. I've not heard Black not one time since I've been here. When I talk or when I say something, they say American. American. You're American. Like yeah, I'm American. And next thing I know, they talk and it's moving. It's up there.
Yeah, they probably have 1,000 questions for you about America. And now let me ask you a question: have any of them asked you about like some of the things they see on the news, like maybe George Floyd or the insurrection, like the attack on the Capitol? Have anything asked you about any political?
Yeah, a few have asked me. A few have said, "Man, we see what goes on over there, man. That's crazy. That would never happen here. That would never happen here." They're like, "Man, we feel for y'all. We see it. You know, and man, we feel for y'all. You know, and even musically, because after I got through performing, they was asking me about, how do I feel about performing in the U.S. vice versa performing there, and I'm like, over here it's more laid back. I don't have to worry about women trying to pull me off stage or I ain't got to worry about all that. They really sit back and enjoy music. They don't trip out like that. And then when you get done, they get up and clap and they have a good time. So it's cool, all the way around. I just Turkey. I mean, I have not been called Black. I have not felt like I was Black. So far here, I haven't. Nothing has made me feel like, damn, I'm a Black man. Ain't nobody really Black over here. Nah, nah. They want you to come. You come, come. You know. So hey, everybody that's listening, man. Hey, yo, when you come into Port Arthur, Joseph asked of you. When I'm gonna come to Port Arthur soon. I haven't been able to come to Port Arthur. Me or my cousin Phil. Matter of fact, me or Phil. Phil's so busy with his, show and his life, and I'm busy with my music career, and I'm traveling. I'm in Turkey. I don't know when. I know I'm gonna do a concert probably June 19th. Probably. It depends. I got the key to the city last year, so we'll see.
Yeah, man. Look, I left Port Arthur years ago, and I come by every blue moon. But I'm like, man, look, my work is elsewhere. You know, that's how I look at it. Um, hey, at least they gave you a key. That's cool. But man, my situation, well, like I said, I'm trying to get in where I fit in on the continent, man. It's just too wide open for me over there, man. It's way too wide open. Do want to go visit a little bit more extensively in Turkey since you've definitely been. Like I said, I was there just for some hours. I didn't get to go, roaming around like you did. But the hotels over there, how fly the hotels are.
Man, they dope. Hey, let me tell you what I didn't know. Let me tell y'all, there's some real stuff right here. So I came in here, none of the lights would come on. None lights would come on. I didn't know I was clicking the switches. None would come on. I'm like, man, what the world? Where they got me at? And it's a 5-star hotel. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't understand this. When you open your key, when you take your key in the door, they have a slot in the wall. You have to put your key in the wall, and the electricity comes on.
Yeah, they
And
got some here in the States too.
Yeah, when you leave, you pull your key out,
Mm-hmm.
everything shuts off.
Yeah.
So that was my first time experiencing that. That's real different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's me up. Audio. Hey, how you doing? Everybody, people know who I am on here. Appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? Look, we got shit right on here.
You don't mind saying what hotel chain they got y'all at?
The Demon.
I never heard that one.
It's called Demon.
Yeah, I never heard that one. But I know, like, for instance, when I was in, I know, like, when I stayed in Kenya, I was at the Kempinski Hotel. That junk was fly. And I know when I was at Ethiopia in Addis Ababa, I stayed at the Golden Tulip. And then Mekelle, I stayed at the Planet Hotel. Because, you know, when I go places, I'm only staying 5-star. Because it's a no-brainer. My money goes farther in other countries, right? You do, man, look, as an American, you can do 5-star everything in these other countries.
Everything, with no hesitation.
None.
No hesitation. They Airbnbs off the hook. They dirt cheap. You can get an Airbnb. I'm talking about when the Airbnb's like $13 a night.
Check this out. So, what was you thinking about? Like taking your wife and kids and getting an Airbnb and staying a month or so, or what you think about doing now since you had the experience?
Oh man, family is family. I think that once I'm booked up to October, so I'm gonna try my hardest to get out after October. I'm gonna try not to take no bookings after October, so I can get out and go take a few months out the country and really go see. After I've seen what I've seen, now I really want to see more. And there's so much that we don't know as Black people, you know. And I think that we need to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important. You know what I'm saying? Because half the stuff. Put it this way: how much you learned in school that applies to your real life?
Nothing.
So
public school is a waste of my time. I learned nothing about the world, how nothing operates. I didn't learn about business or entrepreneurship. I didn't know nothing about taxes. I didn't know nothing about anything, man. Like what was all? That's wasted years of my life. Like you said, I would love to create a school and teach kids exactly what they need in life. You know what I'm saying? So they can be successful. Because America will teach you to be worker ants. That's it. They don't teach you to be an entrepreneur. That's all they want.
Exactly. And every school, every city is different. Every state teaches you about their state. I never paid attention to that until when I moved from Texas to another state. That's when you realize that they got people in this book that's not even in this book in this state. It's like, what are you teaching us? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you preparing us to stay here forever. You think we're never going to travel outside of this state. Little do you know, when you start traveling out of these states and you start looking at these other countries, you see things a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hold on. Tanya, that is not my son. That is my cousin. I'm not that old. Not that old. I'm my cousin.
We young and they talking about it.
Nah, I ain't that old. Lord, no. Oh, so you in Dubai? Or shout out to people in Dubai.
Hey, shout out to them. Man, look, bruh, Dubai on another level, yeah. Brother, you know, they alcohol, a bottle of rosé is $40,000 in the club.
Mm-hmm. Here in the U.S.?
No, in Dubai.
Oh, well, see, I don't drink like that, so I'm not about
Bottle in the club is 40,000. They had one bottle. I had my guy from the Bronx out here. He showed me. He took a picture of the menu. They had a bottle at the bottom. It was $128,000 for that one bottle of alcohol in the club.
to. And that's exactly where it would stay on the menu with me. That's
So,
a waste of time. Just to put something in my mouth. Man, look, go ahead and give me that bottle of water. How much that bottle of water costs, bro? Oh, it costs 50 cents. All right, that's what I need right there. I give it my crazy.
Yeah, man, that's what's going on in this
I
world.
mean,
But
to me, it's a principle. I don't care if I had the money to blow. I don't care if I made $100 million tomorrow and I can waste that money on drinking. I'm still not doing it because it's just a principle. Wasting money like that.
that's a whole house.
Yeah, that's a whole house. You know, some people don't even live. You know what I'm saying? Like they hold a paycheck for a year is not even that. I wouldn't even feel right drinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that's what's going on. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's going on, but I'm just saying, I just wouldn't even feel right. I guess that's just that part in me. I just can't. That's silly. Like even people that go buy bottles in the club here, like why in the hell I'm gonna spend $200 on a bottle that I can go get at the freaking liquor store for maybe 30 or 40? I'm in the VIP. Man, I don't care about it. VIP is only a few steps away from the regular folks. I'm not about to spend all that money. Man, forget that. You
Um, Another thing, Turkey has like the #1 dentistry in the world.
know?
If y'all looking to get your teeth done, Turkey is where to get it. I know they do stuff in Dominican Republic. I know they do stuff in other places, but Turkey is where it's at. When it's talk about getting your body right, them surgeons, them doctors, they are like the top here.
Well, I will say this. Now, that's the only little difference I do have about other countries to a point, is that the U.S. standards of health in certain instances are, even though it's more expensive, but if you go to of course, the right doctors that's board certified and things like that, you're going to pay a little more, but you're going to get it. But yes, I know dentistry with veneers and all of that. I would say, I think I've seen a story of Hazel E. She went to Turkey, got some plastic surgery, and they messed her up to the point she lost her breast, right? And I'm like, they got so many good plastic surgeons right here in the U.S. Why would you fly away to Turkey for that? I'm just saying, because plastic surgery is something you can't play with.
Nah,
But
not
the dentistry, now you talking about the one person asked me about what was the cost of the dentistry. You said, what, you looked at veneers or something?
yeah, it was like you get like a $50,000 job for like 3-4 grand. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because in the U.S., veneers is like 1,500 to 2,500 a tooth. You
Mm-hmm.
get the whole job done and some more for like 3-4 grand, done, and they right. Like I'm watching the people, I'm looking at people mouths. I'm looking at them like, damn, they mouth straight. Like, God, dog, it's like Hollywood, like California around here, And I done been to Cali. I'm like, damn, they teeth look better than the people in Cali. But they said they stand on that here. They big on that here, huge on it here. So
you find out who the top dentists were out there or something?
yeah,
Yeah, because you want to make sure wherever you go to the best of the best.
yeah,
You know, the more.
they don't play like they Turkey just doesn't play. They don't play with that. They say they have good health. They say they have good health over there, and a lot of them people be right, man. Like, and I seen people like getting they stuff like, yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, all good, all good. Well.
Because I wouldn't spend $50,000 if I could spend 4 or 5. That's for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've heard of people getting good veneers too in Africa too. So, 'cause I think South Africa has, they say, one of the best healthcare systems on the continent would be in South Africa. So, I mean, but like you say, you just got to do your research. And
Yeah.
yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people going to Turkey and getting things done. I did hear about that. And different influencers also be going to Turkey because they be making deals with them, I think, to promote Turkey and stuff like that. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Man, Blue Cross Blue Shield is an American thing. I mean,
They don't know nothing about that in
they
no other country.
have to get whatever insurance they got in their country. And if you move to a country, let's say let's say in Europe, they have free health care for citizens. Well, you ain't got that problem because in a lot of European countries, they look at us as like Neanderthals because they say, why are you forcing people to pay for health care? Like health care is a right. It shouldn't be no freaking privilege. That's why I say we got some of the worst people ever running this country, man. You know what
And
I'm saying?
and another thing, all you people that's listening to this live podcast right now, your social security number does not follow you when you leave this country. When you leave the United States, Your social security number, all that is dead. You can't use your social security number for credit. They don't even do credit in other countries. Like that's a US thing. So don't talk about, oh, I got too many bills back home, I don't want to leave. Man, you can drop everything at the drop of a dime and go to another country, and you're gonna be right back in a clean slate. Money, you either got money or you don't.
Yep.
It's either rich or poor. It ain't no wealthy, it ain't none of that. It's either you got money or you don't. That's the bottom line. Because like in Africa, they get like $1 a day. Like they workers get like $1. $1 is kind of too much sometimes for them. That's why when you go, you got to bring jobs. You can't go there looking for a job. You got to go there with your stuff already ready to go, because it's different. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends from Nigeria, and he always tells me, if you ever come, like, bring your own business. Don't come looking for money, because that ain't gonna work. Now you'll make money, but that ain't the way to go. So just like
Yeah.
brings back to what I said earlier, you know, you got your money already coming. It's an easy life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. But see, in this country, they trained everybody to basically go to school, go to college, then go look for a job to work for somebody, 9 times out of 10, preferably white. They don't teach you to be an entrepreneur. What you're talking about is literally reprogramming black folks to say, I have to create not only a job for myself, but I have to create a job for others. In which the where you win at in other countries is the labor. That's where you win at. The more people you have working for you, the more money you can make as an entrepreneur, right? In America, labor kills you. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when I finally studied it and figured out why, people go overseas and hire people from overseas, like, I see why they never bring back manufacturing and all that to this country. They'd be too broke to do it. The small businessman or woman is a black person, you do better sourcing out all your work overseas, especially when you don't have capital like that.
That's facts. Cool. That's facts. Like in Africa and other places, everything is cheap because they're not, and that has to do with the stock market. It has a lot to do with the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. Because if we didn't have a stock market,
Well, let me respond to the talking about Africans working for slave wages. Well, first of all, their cost of living is not where ours are at. They don't spend the money on things that me and you spend the money on here in America, and they don't need as much as you to live. Food is not like, he's in Turkey telling you how it is in Turkey. It's even worse, not worse, but it's even more so in certain African countries, because like economies like Kenya, economies like South Africa, Botswana, some of those upper economies, so you're going to spend a little bit more money out your pocket in those countries versus, let's say, a Nigeria, because it just depends on the economy. So what you can do as a person from the diaspora, you can go there, create a job, hire people, just do the research what people getting paid, and give them just maybe a little bit more money than what they normally get paid. Then you don't feel like you're cheating them, right? Give them a little bit more money, and you'll get some loyal people working for you, because they're like, man, I can't get no pay like this. Man, I'm getting it. And you put up a job opening in the continent and say you're hiring, you have lines of people showing up because they want the job.
and that's the way it is. Like them people come from other countries, and they buy up places in Africa. And man, you should see it. Like I've seen videos. My best friend always sending me stuff. These people really making this kind of money back home, and I'm like, $1 a day.
Well, and then let me say something else. Now, I publicly say this: I have African people working for me, and let's just say they live like expats. I don't pay them no $1 a day. I do not cheat my people whatsoever. I pay my people good on the continent, because you connected with me, you're gonna get paid good. I'm gonna treat you no different than I treat my American brothers and sisters in pay, and that's just how I roll. So now some people go over there and take advantage of them, but I'm not gonna do it, because it just you put out horrible things in the universe when you take advantage. Especially, I'm not taking advantage of my people. I'm not doing it. I want to make sure I take care of you now, and I'm gonna do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and if they tell you, they tell you. But I've never cheated my people, and I ain't gonna do it.
Shouldn't. I mean, I know you wouldn't be able to sleep right.
No, I just hold on. You say basically if people in the continent is making $10 an hour, they would feel rich. $10 an hour. Well, you have to understand when you do the currency conversion of $10 an hour. Shoot, even what you make at minimum wage here, if you paid them minimum wage in America and can currency converts, you will be paying them way more than what they've been getting. That's y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the currency conversion. And in America, like I said, America just they horrible on labor costs. They have too many regulations, way too many regulations on that. I'm telling you, it's too many laws that just hurt the business owner. That's why when you get to this, I don't know if you got people working for you, but when you get to this situation like this $15 an hour minimum wage, all you're gonna do is make stores close, like what happened in California. They were pushing $15 minimum wage, and Rouse and Food for Less shut down in Long Beach behind that, because all you have is a certain amount of money for labor costs. You say, I need $15 an hour. I hear you, but if it's not in the budget, either people will get laid off or they're going to close. That's the way that's going to work. People don't understand it. The politicians sound real good saying $15 an hour, but they don't go on the business side and see who's going to pay the labor costs. Now, is a politician going to give those businesses money to pay $15 an hour? I'm just saying. So it just, but that's a different conversation, right?
Well, somebody, I don't like you because you always block people.
You doggone right. If you say stuff you ain't got no business, yeah, I'm gonna block you. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna block you. And guess what? I'm gonna block you again. No, because that's what I do. That's who I am.
Man, people be wilding, man. This world is crazy.
If you don't like me, why are you on this live then? Go get you a girlfriend or something. Ain't over here at 10, well, at least my time, 10:52 at night. Trying to tell a grown man I don't like you because you blocked me. Like, that's the feminized males that we got going on today, man. The dude like me here. What's wrong with these dudes, man? That's why I like in the other side of the world, man. You got a patriarchy system. You know what I'm saying? Men are men on the other side of the world. You're like, oh man, see, I like this. Men are men. Ain't all this. You hurt my feelings. Like, what? You more soft than the women. Let a woman listen. I will listen to women tell me that all day long. I will give women so much, leeway with them being women. But when it comes to a man, I'm so cutthroat. I don't play that with men.
True, man. Pop business corporation can afford.
Well, some of them can and some of them can't. Because just because somebody's a corporation don't mean they can all afford it. And if you have an underperforming store, which they claim that store is underperforming, where the money gonna come from? See, even though you own a big corporation, doesn't mean they all making money. And then you gotta look at the pandemic. A lot of people lost money too. Like my cousin here say, pandemic entertainers lost gobs of money. How did you survive with the pandemic, bro?
My shirt company.
Diversified income.
I have my shirt company, and I still done online live shows, and I had what people could pay. I even put like a private group where people can come in and see the concert. Like, I still made money, but it wasn't nothing like the money that I was making before the pandemic had hit. Now, a lot of people asked for money back because people was canceling events, wasn't thinking about doing it. We didn't know how the pandemic was going. It was rough. And if I was doing it on an independent scale, I know majors was getting hit with it harder than me. And these people are getting like millions of dollars to perform. So I know, we got hit pretty hard, but thank God I'm a hustler. I got other, one thing don't work, you move on to something else until that opens back up. You can't just do one thing. You put everything in one basket. That ain't good. That's really not good.
Monday charm, we move with the times, sister. We move with the times. That's dead and gone. That channel morphed into what you see today. African Diaspora News Channel. That's what we are. That's what we stand. So, yeah. So you say now you're talking about shortage of water here in America. Is they calling it water wars? Oh yeah, because you know I think one of them elite dudes is saying water shouldn't be a right, water should be a privilege. So see, that's how them folks thinking over here. See, when they start shorting y'all water, see, look, one thing about me here, I'm a prepper, okay? And when a lot of y'all not gonna have no water or whatever, Phil gonna be sitting good. You know what I'm saying? If you live in Babylon, you better be prepared for the worst. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I got to get myself back to the continent, brother. There's a lot of business I got to conduct, and also see kind of like where we want to set our place to get over there. But yeah, man, I'm glad you're doing good over there, liking Turkey and all of that, and
Is there a link where we can buy your music? Yes. Just search my name on any platform. Audi-Yo, AUDI space YO. iTunes, anything you can think of. YouTube, you can find me anywhere. AUDI space YO.
yeah, you can type in your Instagram link in the comment if you can, and maybe they can click it like that.
Yeah, I'm about to type it right now. Search
And
Audi-Yo on all platforms.
you talking about parasites. Like you listen. Let me tell y'all something. Stop believing everything a master tell you. Please stop, because do you know on an African continent shrimp and fish is cheap, but over there chicken and beef is expensive. Which I don't eat beef like this. I don't care. I rather eat more seafood, but it's like cheap. Like when I was in Kenya, it was cheap. It freaked us out.
Out of the water.
Huh?
It come right in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
It ain't no frozen and you buy it in the store and it's in a bag and it's frozen. No, it's coming right off the boat. They cleaning it for you right there.
Oh, they asked me about coronavirus. Like, how's Turkey doing with COVID?
The difference is with COVID here is, you know how in the United States, when you walk out of the store, you take your mask off and you walk around and do whatever you want until you get ready to go in the store, you put your mask back on. You can't do that out here in Turkey. You got to wear your mask. When you walk your butt about this mug, you got to have your mask on. You have to have your mask on. They're not playing that out here. You got to have it now. As far as the rate is not high here. It's not high, but they're not taking any chances. So you got to have your mask on all day when you're outside out here.
So you leave that hotel, like you walk outside your hotel room, you gotta have your mask on. When you get out of the car, you gotta have your mask on. So basically, you can't take your mask off until you get in your car.
Correct.
Okay, so basically, what he's saying is they have a mask mandate and they're serious about it. That's basically what he's saying.
Very serious.
Yeah. And most countries outside of America is very serious about that, man. And see, it's not. Yeah. See, that's he's saying. What's the penalty for not wearing a mask?
Ticket. They putting you in cuffs.
There you go.
They're not playing. They don't play that. They was doing it in France. When I got off the plane in France, you had to have a medical grade mask. None of them cotton masks, all the little slip ups, none of that. No, you better be the blue mask, the blue one, the white one, or the black one. It better be the medical grade. But them boys locking you up on spot.
They did. I know. I seen that in South Africa too. There's one white dude didn't want to wear no mask, and they they locked him up. They put him in jail. Now you say they asking who enforces that? It's the police, right?
Here, cops everywhere here. You
Okay.
don't have to worry about not being seen. You can try to play around if you want, but when they come, they coming. So you just do
you don't
like.
have a mask on. Do they say, "Hey, here's a mask. You put this stuff on," or they going to hook you up?
No, they hooking you up like jumper cables, cuz. Straight up. Hooking you up. Do you know better? You know the rules. They ain't playing. They ain't about to ask you either.
You going to jail. Look, I don't have no problem following rules. The rules has never been my problem. If you tell me, hey man, put this mask on, or you gonna go to jail, okay, I put my mask on, ain't no problem, man. Why am I go through that trouble for a dumb mask? But see, the problem is in this country, I mean, I know people in the rest of the world look at this and like we idiots. Well, at least not us, talking to folks. They will fight, pull out guns, and all this not to wear a mask, right? You know what I'm saying? But have you noticed in Turkey, ain't all that mouth over there, what you not gonna do?
Oh no, you're not about to talk back to them, because they're not about to play that. Like everybody is nice. Then when it's a problem, it's a problem. Like you're not about to tell them nothing. I'm American or that. You go ahead on and tell them you're American, but gonna be locked up. Go ahead on and play with them people. Don't play with them people. Nope. I've seen people get cups on for not wearing their mask, so I know they serious about it.
Oh, you seen it happen?
Oh yeah, I seen it happen in real life. Like I seen it happen in Turkey, and I seen it happen on the plane when I got off in France.
Oh wow.
The stewardess was trying to tell a guy to change his mask because he had one of them slip ups, and he was like, "Oh, I had this on. There ain't been no problem. I wore this." Da 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 da. Shoot, the boy walked down there around me, and them cops was right there, right there. Turn around. Oh yeah, they serious.
So basically, when you travel overseas, you better have your Medline, which Medline is those medical grade. You
Yeah,
better have Medlines with you,
all them white ones.
huh?
Blue ones are them white ones. You gotta have it.
Yeah, and purple ones too. Medline makes purple ones.
Gotta
So yeah,
have it.
you need surgical medical grade masks.
Sure.
So you say they don't provide them for you or nothing if they see you. You say you know that before you come here.
You know the rules.
Okay,
You know the rules.
ladies
It's
and gentlemen.
on the itinerary too when you're booking your flight when they talking about
Okay, it's on the flight.
they talking about that too. So you ain't know you getting up talking about, oh, I didn't know. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I know what's oh yeah, you getting them cuffs. Boys ain't playing. You getting them clink clinks.
How long did it tell you how long people stay in jail when they get locked up for mass?
Nah, I didn't even ask. You know me. You gotta just tell me one thing. All I gotta do is see it. And I know better. I'm like, shh, man, I know better than I'm gonna keep that mask on. I don't give a dang if how uncomfortable it may be. That
Okay,
mask,
so when you go out to basically when you go out to eat in a restaurant, you can do like here, like take your mask off at the table and then eat like that and then put it back on when you leave.
you can't even eat here though. You have to. They don't have. They're not allowing people to eat in the restaurants.
Oh, it's still takeout.
Yeah, they open. You can get it, but you got to get it to go, or you got to get it delivered to you. So,
Okay. So they still doing takeout. The COVID protocols we used to have here were basically takeout, or you have to cook at home or whatever the case may be.
facts.
Okay, gotcha. And like I said, I don't have no problem following nobody's rules. That's why I've been kind of holding off on some of my travels because I really don't want to deal with people's COVID protocols. But if I have to go for some reason, I'll do that. But
No, I didn't have
know,
to pass.
you have to see with a mask on. All right.
Nah, nah.
And see, what people don't understand is that, Americans have a hard, especially white Americans, have a hard time following rules they never had to. See, black folks, we were forced to follow the rules all our lives, right? We were ruled with an iron fist in this country. So following the rules is not hard for black Americans. You say, oh, I need to put on a mask? Okay, no problem. But them, for what? I can't breathe. I'm like, well, I think a lot of y'all got bad breath because you can't breathe because your nasty breath. Go get your teeth fixed. I think there's a lot. See, think about it. The majority of them complaining, you smelling your own breath. So what I'm thinking is get them nasty teeth fixed you got in your mouth, and maybe you won't be smelling your stank breath. Brush your teeth. Use some doggone scope, Listerine, before you put the mask on.
Spray your back.
I believe, bro.
With some smell good or something. That way you smell fresh every time you put it on.
Yeah, man. Shoot, look at so a lot of them folks' teeth be jacked up anyway. So you got jacked up teeth. Your breath is smell like something crawled up in your mouth and died.
They do have bad breath.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, man. Anybody know me? No, I will go that route. Like I said, that's we grew up roasting each other. That's what we grew up doing. So I have no problem roasting them folks. I can roast them for hours, just off of what they do. It's too easy. That's why I say I wish one of them called me the N-word somewhere because I'm about to roast the hell out of them. I ain't gonna cry like, oh, he called me the N-word. I'm hurt. I'm not hurt. I'm about to hurt your feelings.
It's calling you all kind of names. Oh, you don't like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, how about I say this? Oh, you don't like that? What about this?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. No, it's enough. You shouldn't have started. I'm gonna finish it though. We good.
Yeah. But my key is I want to make you fight me. That's what I know I won. Back in the day when you roasted somebody, if somebody want to fight you, you won.
Exactly.
All right, it's a dental issue, and they don't go take care of their dental hygiene.
You gotta take care of your gums, your teeth, man. If your teeth ain't right.
Shoot. Yeah, so that's why they don't want to wear the mask. They don't want to smell their nasty breath.
Slice and dice and roast, and that's all we do, man, year round. It's
Bro,
crazy.
before doing that, we had to do that. See, that's the one thing that Africans don't understand about Black American culture. We grew up doing that. That's part of our culture, who we are, basically playing, just roasting. We always done that. Because to Africans, some ways we talk is like very rude to them. Like cussing and cussing out people, that's extremely rude to an African. Like they don't understand that. So that's why, you'll figure it out when you go over there, whatever. But nah, Black American culture is totally different. I love my culture. I love, my people, my tribe. I love them. You know what I'm saying? I just wish we live in peace in this land, but unfortunately, I mean, these people have plans to constantly trying to eradicate my people here. You know what I'm saying?
It's not for us. It's not built for us. It costs too much to live here. Way too much to live here. I'll be seeing people pay thousands of dollars to rent stuff that they never gonna own.
And let me tell you something. If you in Turkey, if you paid the same mortgage or rent that you would pay here, oh, you living like a king. You really living like a king. Like here, you're just like, oh, that's middle class. But no, you living like a king in those countries.
Mansions. I'm talking about
10
bedrooms. Like people, y'all not here. Y'all don't understand. Like you have to see these houses and the way this stuff is built. Their architecture is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, take your money and do something good with it. Don't be a fool. Take your money and do something right. You know what I'm saying? Take a trip and really go see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm here right now, but don't take my word for it. He's been to Ethiopia. My cousin's been to Africa continent. Don't take his word for it. You don't talk about property tax. They don't have no taxes here. They don't do
No, other parts of the world, they don't do property tax. They don't do that. Like this country is so wicked. You when you paying for a home, you getting charged property tax. Even when you pay off that home, you're still being charged property tax until retirement age. In other countries, you buy the home, it's no tax. You're done. It's not charging you property tax on property you pay for the rest of your life. These people are wicked. They don't do that in other countries.
$1,000. Oh, you don't need $1,000 in Africa. You could pay $500 in Africa and be living. I'm talking about, man, my best friend built in my house a brick house, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2 acres of land, $50,000. 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2 acres of land, $50,000.
Yeah, it depends on the continent. It depends on how you want to live. Because, like, look, me, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Me, I'm not lowering my standard of living, so I'm gonna go where the same standard of living is at on the African continent. It's just that simple. Now, some people may not have my standard of living, and that's fine. So maybe they can have a lot less than me. But I work too hard. I'm not lessening my life. So, but it'd be a lot cheaper on the continent than it would be here to have the same kind of living, and not with the hassle. And yeah, there's no property tax. Exactly, no property tax. So, and even in Kenya, I was there. The realtor told me, if you're not a citizen, let's say if you're a resident, you get a 99-year lease on the land, and you have to pay like a lease fee, but the lease fee is like $100 a year. But you can only get freehold property if you're a citizen. Now, in a lot of countries, if you go like you single man, single woman, you get married to somebody in that country, boom, you get citizenship. But if you already got somebody, then you have to go through that process. That's why I think like Sister Juliet is fighting right now in the Gambia about changing their citizenship situation because it's a messed up process. But I ain't got you on here to discuss all the politics. But anyway, bro, like I said, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you. Do you at least have WhatsApp on your phone?
Not WhatsApp.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I told you either Telegram or WhatsApp, but I got either or. So I got both on my phone. So I was telling you, did you been calling home on WhatsApp?
My kids got Apple, so I message them off.
Okay. Did you get an international plan or something?
No, I got the internet. I bought one of them I got Wi-Fi in the hotel, but I bought one of these so when I'm on the streets, I can always have internet. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This was
Because
bucks.
with the latest iPhone, with the latest iPhone, if you had wanted to, you can you could have got like a SIM card from out there and put that in that phone. Because that's what some people do too. But you don't have to do it. But no, what I suggest, like I tell anybody, WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever, you can call, home, like you call like the same number and everything, but call from WhatsApp with the Wi-Fi. Or you want to use your internet in the streets, well, you can call through WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's what I be doing. I've been video chatting them all like crazy. They really enjoy watching the scenery, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, cuz it's always been a pleasure. I appreciate
it
on tonight. Everybody that's on the live tonight on the African Diaspora channel, make sure that you follow me. I know you see my name. It's at Official Audio. Follow me. I got a lot of great music. We got a brand new song coming out May the 1st. I'm pretty sure Phil's gonna broadcast it, and it's gonna be pretty dope, man. Y'all gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make sure what I told you, man. Start looking up them African artists and do it, man. You even do a remix of that, because like I said, man, like I said, Yemi Alade, look up her music. You would want to put her on there. There's a whole lot of them you can put on there, but definitely because when you start featuring some of them on there like that, that's gonna open you up to a lane in those countries too.
Exactly. I'm looking at DeVito right now. I like him a lot. I like his music.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching him on Coming to America too. I like his style, So we're gonna see what it do though. We're gonna really see. We're gonna push it out there and see what it do. And then hey, if it catch like it's supposed to, we'll have that refix in no time.
Oh yeah.
The refix.
All right, brother. Well, like I said, you be good and enjoy your time.